Before we play, I'd like to explain the parts of the guitar. Now, I'm holding an acoustic guitar. This is the headstock, and on the headstock you'll find the 6 tuning pegs which hold the 6 strings. The strings pass over the nut, and the strings are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting from the one that's closest to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the neck of the guitar, and this is the fretboard or fingerboard. The wires are called frets, and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on up the neck. The dots are called position markers, and they're simply visual aids to guide you around the fretboard. This neck meets the body of the guitar at the 14th fret. This is a cutaway, and it allows free access to the higher frets. This is the sound hole, and this is the bridge of the guitar. It's where the strings meet the body, and the strings are held in with these pegs. As you can see, I've switched to an electric guitar. What I'm going to be covering in this video, you can play on either an acoustic or an electric. Now, acoustic and electrics are very similar. For instance, they both have necks, frets, the 6 strings, although the headstocks are usually shaped differently. This one has all the tuning pegs on one side. The body of the guitar is a different matter. The acoustic guitar gets its sound through the sound hole from the vibrations in the body, but the electric gets its volume from the pickups. Now, electric guitars can have 1, 2, or more pickups. This one has 3, and here they are. And here's the volume control for the volume of the pickups, and there's tone controls too. This is the selector switch for selecting which pickup you want at any given time. This funny thing is called a whammy bar, and it raises or lowers the pitch of the strings, like so. For subtle or wild effects. This is the jack. It's where you plug your guitar cord into, which leads to the amplifier. And finally, these are the strap buttons, where you put your strap when you want to stand up. While in a seated position, most guitarists rest their instrument on their right leg and keep the neck horizontal to the floor, not up and not down. Sit up straight but relax, and don't be afraid to have your right arm resting on the top of the instrument. Now, a guitar can be plucked with either your fingers or a pick, but for this video I'm going to be using a pick. To hold the pick, get your hand in position like you're going to turn a key in a doorknob. Place the pick between the thumb and the index finger so the point sticks out. Bring it into the instrument, and you can make fine adjustments until you're comfortable. Now I'm going to talk about tuning the guitar. To tune your strings, you need to adjust your tuning pegs to raise or lower the pitch until they're in tune. For instance, lower or higher in pitch. Starting with the lowest string, string number 6, this is called low E. This is the 5th string, or A string. Next is the 4th string, or D string. The 3rd string is called G. Second string is B. And the 1st string is high E. Before we go any further, it's important to understand a few musical terms. Music is written in notes on a staff. The staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces between the lines. Where a note is written on the staff determines its pitch, highness or lowness. At the beginning of the staff is a clef sign. Guitar music is written in the treble clef. Each line and space of the staff has a letter name. Starting from the bottom, the lines are named E, G, B, D, and F, which you can remember as every guitarist begins doing fine. The spaces are F, A, C, E from the bottom, and that spells face. The staff is divided into several parts by bar lines. The space between two bar lines is called a measure. To end a piece of music, a double bar is placed on the staff. Each measure contains a group of beats, and beats are the steady pulse of music. The two numbers placed next to the clef sign are the time signature. The top number tells you how many beats are in one measure. The bottom number of the time signature tells you what kind of note will receive one beat, in this case, the quarter note. Notes indicate the length, or number of counts, of musical sound. There are whole notes, which receive 4 beats. The half note receives 2 beats, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. When different notes are placed on different lines or spaces of the staff, you will know the pitch of each note and how long to play it.